Hello, fellas. Hungry this morning or what? Well, good morning, folks. Another nice day here in Nebraska. We're gonna do all the morning feeding. My daughter's gonna ride with me today. Is it your first time feeding cows? Mm-hmm. You excited? Yeah. You see them?
I'll pet them.
You want to pet them? I don't know.
How about a poop?
Yeah. Yeah, they do. They poop. You can drive. Turn this way. Okay. You want to feed them out of your hand?
Yeah.
I don't know about these old girls, but... You want to what? No, you're a kid. I don't know where you'd ever see that before. Me and the sidekick are over here. Gotta turn some... Uh-oh. You okay? Gotta turn some water on for the cows. Or we're gonna move them. Well, good morning, folks. It's a totally different day than the start of this video. We decided to move the cows to kind of a different spot, so to do that we had to do some other things to get ready. This morning we're moving a bunch of calves so they're not in the way of the cows. So right now I'm just going to go around some fence, shut some gates, get ready for that. And then after we move these calves this morning, we'll move the cows back home. Or back closer to home anyways. She's a little chilly this morning. I think it's a high of 22 today. A little windy. We're not going to get any snow. Supposedly we're not going to get any snow like everybody else kind of in the area is predicted to get. So we were kind of hoping for a little snow because she's getting pretty dry. Like we got ourselves a score here. Oh yeah, they ain't even broke the bottom. It's a good find. I tell you what, I'm not quite used to this cold. It's been such a warm winter. Should have thrown the long johns on today. Bunch coming out of the trees there. Hopefully those are the only ones. Everything else is leading out here. My tub blew out and they all think they gotta investigate. Get out of here. Yeah, come on. Them boys had to play it the hard way. They couldn't hear the wagon, so they oh really, guys? If you didn't want these calves to go through a gate, they'd blow through it. But when you want them to go through a gate, they don't even know what it is. Come on, fellas. The meal train's leaving. You're going the wrong way. Okay, let's try this again, guys. There is a gate up there. Well, there's always one that's stupid. In this case, there's three. We're having a real fun time here. Holy smokes, boys. They got her figured out. Remember, folks, if you are enjoying this video, be sure to hit the like button and even leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. Right, Jack? Yeah. Alrighty, he'll lead them up and feed them. Kind of close to some protection from the wind. pasture over. Another fun deal that happened is the tailgate on this gator fell down, and I lost the staple bucket full of staples. So now I've got to go for an old Easter egg hunt looking for all these staples. Obviously don't want to leave them out there. It sure is not warming up. Now on to the Easter egg hunt of picking up, you know, axes and staple buckets, and I see 4 buckets running around that were in here. Another reason why I love gators, you know, once in a while the tailgate will just pop down, you know, right when you least expect it. Well, at least they're not all over the place. It's kind of like an old nickel scramble out here, except it's freezing frickin' cold. And not fun at all. Well, there's a 1 bucket down. I'll show you guys this nice line of stuff that fell out of here. Let's see here. It's like we got a hammer right there, insulator, another insulator over there, a pair of fence stretchers, wire, some ring shank nails, this rope strung out the whole way, and then here's the honey hole. All this crap. Needles, staples, roll of wire. Finding stuff I didn't even know was in here. Broken glass. Man, oh man. I really wish these calves wouldn't have been being pain in the rear, but they're really good at it, so it's not surprising. Well, that was fun. I think the mustache is a little frozen even. Well, we'll head back and maybe warm up with a cup of coffee and then go to moving cows. Got to move the cows right down this section line onto this gravel road, straight down that road, and pretty much we'll be right in the pasture where we're headed to. So just a hop, skip, and a jump, we're moving them. Well, the cows are clear over there. You can't even see them. About as far as possible away from the gate we're going out of. Hello, ladies. You know, you're about as far away possible from the gate as you could get. You're looking pretty good. I usually don't come up and feed these old girls, so I ain't seen them for a while. Looking pretty good. All red. We've only got about 4 red Angus cows left. Yeah, they don't know yet that we're moving. Once they hear the feed wagon, they're gonna be like shot out of a cannon. They really think they need out of here. What do you say, ladies? Let's move a bit here. You lost both your ear tags. What are you doing? Come on, girls. Move out. Like I said, once they hear the feed wagon, they'll be off on a trot. Yep. They spotted the old feed wagon over there. You probably can't see it on the camera, but now they know what's up. The front ones are on the run. Don't see any limpers yet. I know there was one that was kind of limping when we got up here, but no limpers at the moment. There they go, off on a trot. Yeah, nothing too exciting now. I'll just trail behind them, keep them coming. Turn this hydrant off here, boy. She kind of blew out there, leaking a little. These 2 gals are kind of limping, just barely. Got a little sore foot or something. There's always one. She's still going the right way, but you know, just can't hang out with everybody else, I guess. kind of slowing things down here. I know you're kind of limping, but maybe pick up the pace. Kind of hard to make videos of driving cows because every little video you take is just the rear end of a bunch of cows. Right? Yeah, she agrees with me. Front of the booth is up there on the right. Back here with the stragglers. We'll get there in a bit. Part of this bunch of cows is due, I think, the 5th of March. I can't remember. I was off on the heifers. I thought there was the 20th, which is tomorrow. I thought the 20th was their due date for the bred heifers, but turns out we were looking back and it's the 26th. So the AI bred heifers won't start in. Well, they'll be an early one or two, I'm sure, when we least expect it, which is usually the case. But kind of glad that it's not tomorrow, because tonight is really cold. So I guess kind of lucked out in that sense. Come on, ladies. Got plenty of time to scratch out some cedar trees later. This is the pasture they're going in, so we're good to go. What do you fellers know today? Now we're gonna load up and feed the calves that we moved down here into the lot. So yeah, yesterday we actually moved these calves down to the lots close to the house here. So we're gonna have to go in there with feed about 3 times a day to get enough feed into them. Out of the way here. They left a decent amount of hay from this morning, so next feeding we'll back them off even a little bit more hay, so they'll clean up every bit of it. Well, me and old Jack here, we're gonna go check the heifers, see if there's any getting real tight bags, see if there's anything gonna calve tonight, eh? He's not too impressed with the gator so far. Like I said earlier, I was off on the heifer's due date. Thought it was February 20th, and it's closer to the, well, it's like the 26th, 27th. So we could have some early ones anytime, but it's kind of nice because it gets us through this cold spell. They're definitely starting to bag up though. This gal right here has got a pretty tight bag. What do you think, Jack? You gonna be a cow dog or what? Well, there's a couple bags starting to fill up, but I don't think there'll be anything calved tonight. I shouldn't have said that, because now there'll be something calved tonight. Pretty concerned about where I'm at if I'm not in the gator. Well, folks, for the rest of the day, just going to be doing some odds and ends, so nothing worth filming. But if you made it this far, I appreciate it, and be sure to leave a like and leave a comment.